"He and I almost came to blows backstage," says Seth Rollins about an incident with Luke Harper. "Hey there guys, as I promised for this video and had it in mind yesterday. Did a poll this morning and 99% people said that they want this video. I got in an accident last night and I am little injured. That's why video is this late. But still doing this for my subscribers. If you are new, subscribe the channel. It will take you some seconds but will be highly appreciated." The wrestling world is still in a state of shock after Luke Harper's passing. Every member of the wrestling fraternity has come out on social media to share a story about Luke. Former WWE champion Seth Rollins too has taken to social media to share a heartfelt story about Luke Harper. Seth Rollins and Brodie Lee, who was known as Luke Harper in WWE, have had vicious battles in, as well as before their time in WWE. The two wrestlers were a part of rival stables known as the Shield and Wyatt Family. Seth Rollins pays homage to Luke Harper. In his message, Seth Rollins said that Luke was a loving husband and a devoted father. Rollins mentioned Luke's passion for the business and his jovial nature. The former Universal Champion also spoke about the time he vouched hard for Lee in WWE and was glad that the two got to work together in the promotion. In his post, Seth Rollins recalled a time when the two wrestlers almost came to blows backstage. Let's check out what Seth said. It's a little long one. He truly loved Luke Harper. "I was hoping at some point that the perfect words would come to me, but the truth is I still can't even come to terms with reality on this one. My heart is so broken. I loved Brodie. He was truly all the great things everyone has already said he is, and if you ever met him you'd have known it in an instant. He was a loving husband. A devoted father. He was a kind soul. A loyal friend. He was a grinder too, man. Passionate and thoughtful. Smart and funny. Dude had an infectious laugh and was such a shit stirrer. He was a person I looked forward to and it goddamn kills me to know I'll never be able to do that again." Back in FCW, I vouched hard for Brodie to get hired at WWE based on knowing and working with him briefly in Raw. We spent a little time in Tampa together, but the Shield debut took me on the road pretty soon after he moved down. Luckily, the Wyatt family followed us out of developmental shortly thereafter, and let me tell you he was a real treat to have on the road. That's where we really got to know each other. I'll always love him for prodding Bray and Braun to see how far they'd take their ridiculous one-upsmanship. He was often a monitor sellout because we'd all be waiting to see how many of Dana's poses he'd sneak in during his match. He even came to me to try CrossFit when he wanted to lean up. I think he hated burpees more than I do. Funnily enough, he and I almost came to blows backstage during the Shield Wyatt series. We were both so fired up trying to do right by our respective squads that we tended to get a little snippy towards each other. It was the best. He was the best. And I'm smiling so big as I'm remembering all this good stuff, fighting back tears. I thought writing this would just be all crying and sadness, but it's impossible to remember Brodie without laughing. He was just a light of good energy. I looked up to Brodie. Not just because he was a physical mountain of a man, but because of how he was as a father and husband. And as I venture into those realms myself now, I really hope I can carry a bit of him with me. I hope I can be to my family even a little of what he was to his. Love you, big man. Miss you already. This was it for today, see you soon. Peace out.